Don't blink. It's your boy Ink. Welcome to our show. Continuing well on this 15th March 2025. First of all, good morning. We're doing well. Second of all, we kind of have a bad news. I promise you guys a walk every single morning. However, because I'm overweight, I got a little bit of a shop rock going on, which is when your thighs are so big that they start to have friction with each other. When there's a lot of friction and it really hurts. So walking in general is painful. However, it's not a big deal because we're still gonna be enjoying a wonderful sunrise. Now, this sunrise is special. I don't know if you're hearing, but you're hearing a lot of birds, right? Which kind of marks the beginning of spring. And it's really weird because I don't want to spoil it right away. When you look at it, you still see a bunch of snow, right? Yep, a lot of food. And then look at this. Look at this. Are you kidding me, dude? Are you kidding me, dude? I want to get this perfect. No. Yeah, that's perfect. So enjoy. We're gonna be making some videos. You're gonna hear me talk. That's pretty much it. So enjoy. Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to your show. We're doing one on this 15th March 2025. We're gonna be doing a little behind the scene. Usually I do it on this camera, but I forgot. So we just finished making some recap, which was really cool. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little break. We're gonna be filming some videos for eating. Now what I like to do is I like to have the sunrise in front of us because I think it's beautiful. I get to film it on here and I get to film it on here. So to me, this is the perfect time to make some content. So we're gonna be doing some content. I have a couple of comments to answer once again. So that's not gonna take so much time, and that's pretty much it. So gonna do this, that, and this. Holy shit! You see, the sun is rising. What a beautiful fucking morning! Wow. Yeah. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to our show. Guys, doing also having a wonderful day on the freaking 15th March 2025. I am so good, so that this is kind of the behind the scene. We often do that at Nirvana. So I'll show you the apartments. I know it's a mess, but hey, I'm a single dude, so I'm gonna be living how I want. And I just wanted to show you outside. When I talk about nirvana, I want to talk about how positive life can be, and how I talked about how nature is helping me on an almost day-to-day basic. Look at this shit. Are you kidding me? It's gorgeous, dude. It is so freaking gorgeous, right? So, that being said, it's kind of nice because, see, and without talking about it too much, without putting faces on it, kind of beautiful the way life is. So, about 2 weeks ago, we started feeling really, really down, and we had shitty weather for about 2 weeks, which was really, really cloudy. And when we started feeling better, the sun was out. So, it's like, okay, well, I can enjoy it. It's helping me, but I can enjoy it. You can have that's something that I did a lot. That's something that I did a lot. And you guys wonder why I film the sunrise and I film the sunset and I film nature a lot. Well, in the apartment, I spent decades almost, really being secluded, being shut in, not opening up my binders, not opening up my curtains, the binders, and really, really not giving a single shit about the weather. So, those are missed opportunities. But at the same time, we're here, so that's all that matters, right? That's all there is to matter. Did that make sense? No? Did I give a shit? No? Cool. Don't blink. It's your boy Ink. Welcome to the Concert Show. Doing well, having a wonderful day on this 15 March 2025. Yeah, we slept on the couch tonight because I was having problems with the digestion. And this is kind of planned because we have the underrated, amazing epic gamer moments. But before that, cool comment, cool person. You know what's cooler than that though? There's nothing cooler than that, right? But if I had to talk about one thing in particular, we'll probably show you this, right? And now I know what you're saying. Ink, that's just a picture of you, right? Kinda. Oh, you're not convinced? Okay. It's all a question about perception, right? It's all a question about the lighting and shit like that, right? Yeah. I was supposed to, in my mind, it was going to show up more, so kind of like a hit and miss, but still. Look at this gorgeous shit. We have a epic gamer moment that says bed tour. Now, ultimately speaking, I fucking love the girl. I think she's super, super, super special. But listen, you're gonna have to pay me respect, okay? You cannot just walk in here. Now, I'm talking about myself, but I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you in your future endeavor, right? You cannot walk in here and ask people for bed tour. Okay? I cut my hair. Did you compliment? I got my nails did at Marshall. Did you even compliment that? I'm just, what am I, a whore? And make a hooker? No, you're gonna have to treat me nicely. You're gonna have to take me on a few dates. You're gonna have to romance me a little bit. And then, if I feel like it, you'll get a bed tour. And if I don't feel like it, thank you, next. But, I'm in a good mood today, so, bed tour. This is all you're getting. That's all you're getting. Try harder next time. And you'll get more, right? Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Salut, c'est ton challenge, ça va bien? Passez une belle journée en ce 15 mars 2025. Comme vous pouvez voir, il est extrêmement tôt le matin. On voit le beau lever de soleil avec mon sur la chaîne. Mais sinon, je me sens généreux. En plus, je dois des excuses à quelqu'un. Fait que. Dude! Quand j'ai vu le commentaire là ce matin, je suis comme, ah shit, dude. C'est tellement un truc qui fait qu'on l'appelle Jordan. T'es trop gentil, merci beaucoup. Et j'ai pas dit ça méchamment du tout chez Otis. Fait que, ok, fait que je l'ai parlé. Puis, moi je savais que c'était pas méchant. Je savais que c'était pas méchant, mais c'est comme. Ça m'a fait. Je sais pas, j'ai été surpris, puis le reste de la soirée, je suis comme, holy shit, est-ce que c'est ça l'image que les gens ont de moi, puis tu sais. Puis, encore une fois, je dis pas qu'être autiste, ça là, c'est pas bon, là, tu sais. Mais, je pense qu'il y a encore beaucoup de gens qui ont des préjugés par rapport à ça. Tu sais, moi, je suis hyperactif, puis il y a beaucoup de monde qui, quand ils comprennent que je suis hyperactif, fait comme, ben, je peux pas le faire confiance, je peux pas le faire, je peux pas le. Il va pas comprendre, tu sais. Même des gens comme ma belle-mère, j'avais la journée même en plus, j'avais un rendez-vous téléphonique avec un gars à la banque. Puis la personne au téléphone était. Comment tu appelles ça, fuck? Elle était condescendante. Fait que des commentaires négatifs, des petites flèches, des petites pointes, des situations drôles. Chris, c'est vrai que le gouvernement agit comme, tu comprends? Mais c'est quand elle a dit ça, j'étais comme, oh mon dieu, est-ce que j'ai dit ça, j'ai de l'air, tu comprends? Puis quand j'ai lu ça, j'ai dit, oh non, la fille a essayé de trouver quelque chose qui nous rassemblait, tu comprends? Mais ouais, ma meilleure amie, c'est autiste. Tu vois, autiste et hyperactivité, c'est extrêmement similaire. Fait que c'est pour ça qu'on s'entend aussi bien. Mais yo, sur le coup, puis encore une fois, je sais que je suis une bonne personne, je t'apprécie beaucoup. Je sais que c'est pas méchant, mais ça m'a comme, holy shit, c'est-tu l'image que je donne? Puis après ça, j'étais comme, yo, parce que Jordy, puis moi on est proches. Fait que Jordy, elle va pouvoir te permettre de me dire des affaires. Admettons, tu sais, j'avais genre un ami qui va faire un commentaire, qui va faire dire quelque chose, qui va dire, hey bro, qu'est-ce que c'est pas correct, tu comprends? Parce que c'est un ami, je fais comme, ok, je le comprends. Alors que ça va être un étranger, je faisais comme, Chris, je fais qu'est-ce que je veux, même t'es qui, toi, Chris? Tu comprends? Fait que la fille, elle voulait trouver des points en commun avec moi, puis je suis comme, non. Mais yo, shit. Je suis content que tu sois reposé. Ouais, ça fait vraiment du bien. Ça fait vraiment du bien. Encore une fois, tu sais, je m'excuse. C'est pas que je t'apprécie pas, mais c'est que, tu sais, on ne connaît pas beaucoup, puis je peux pas avertir les gens. Je peux pas avertir des personnes en particulier. J'avertis tout le monde, il faut que j'avertisse, puis là, il faut que j'explique avec. Faut que j'explique la situation, que ça me tente pas, parce que je suis encore dans les émotions, tu comprends? Fait que là, quand je suis revenu, je suis capable de dire yo, mais en même temps, tu te rends compte que t'es du monde, que t'es genre yo, t'es parti où, man? Puis ils étaient comme blessés que je parte comme ça, mais bon. De toute façon, il y a vraiment, c'était vraiment bon conseil. Ben, je sais la plupart parce que j'ai lu avant. Puis, tu sais, c'est un peu ça le but, là, tu sais. J'ai la chance d'avoir. J'ai la chance d'avoir vécu beaucoup d'affaires dans ma vie. Fait que, tu sais, je peux aider quelqu'un comme ça. Puis tu sais, comme je regarde quelqu'un comme Jordy, puis j'avais d'être protecteur envers elle parce que une fille qui est assez géniale. C'est une fille aussi qui était assez jeune. Puis je sais que quand tu rentres dans l'âge adulte, la vie c'est difficile. Fait que si je peux être là pour toi, je suis là pour toi. Puis regarde, je suis content que toi t'ailles bien, parce que moi, ça va bien. C'est cool. Ça va bien? Cool. On passe à l'autre histoire. Que toi t'ailles bien, c'est ça l'important. Parce que c'est pas cool quand t'as l'ami qui va bien, quand l'ami va pas bien. C'est vraiment ça. Fait que sur ça, merci d'avoir Jordy. Si vous voulez chercher des openings de package de Pokémon, une belle chaîne pour ça. Si vous cherchez des places de chilling dans la région de, je sais pas la ville, mais dans ce sous-sol qui est assez vibes, low-key, high-key, Ohio, Jordy aussi. Puis, on va dire des outfits de day. Vietnam. Fait cool. Puis, qu'est-ce que j'aime? Qu'est-ce que j'aime pas beaucoup? Qu'est-ce que j'aime en fait? Qu'est-ce que j'aime vraiment pas? Quand tu fais des réseaux sociaux, c'est que tu rencontres des gens. Comme la vie est vraiment chill. Là, tu rencontres quelqu'un d'autre, la même journée, c'est des trucs. Tu peux pas juger les gens, puis tu peux pas traiter les gens mieux d'une façon ou d'une autre, tu sais. À l'ouvrage, je sais, comme à l'ouvrage, je sais, tu parlais des gens, tu sais, comme, hey, on est meilleurs amis. Tu sors d'autres mondes, à l'ouvrage, qui était comme, oh, je t'aime pas tant que ça. Puis, c'est que ça fait c'est dommage, parce que je comprends que tu peux être ami avec tout le monde, mais en même temps, c'est ces gens-là. Je me répétais pour. Mais hier, j'ai dû bloquer quelqu'un. C'est intense, c'est intense. C'était intense, j'étais dépressif. Elle m'envoyait des vidéos que lui, la personne avait faites. Je faisais des vidéos asiatiques, puis tu likais la vidéo. Je suis dépressif. Tu comprends, c'est pas ça. Ou sinon, des conversations assez poussées, puis comme. Je comprends que tu as besoin d'aide, je comprends que tu cherches quelqu'un pour te supporter, mais tu sais, faut passer aux autres, tu sais. Je ne m'en vais pas à mon voisin ou à un étranger de dire, hey, je m'en fous des problèmes, je veux t'aider, c'est comme un étranger, tu comprends? Ok, là je parle beaucoup, là, mais tu sais, dernièrement, ça marche dans une vidéo aujourd'hui. Fait qu'on va s'attendre un peu plus. Là, la journée, c'est toujours une vidéo que je vais parler un peu plus parce que, en soi, ma journée c'est extrêmement simple. Je me réveille, je fais des streams, je fais pas beaucoup de monde. Après ça, je fais les clips, je suis en train de poster. Les vidéos que j'ai filmées la veille sont uploadées sur TikTok, sur YouTube, petite blog comme ça. Pas un bug blog, mais un petit blog. Puis, moi, ça, tu sais, puis quand j'arrive le matin, je prends un café. Et je commence les vidéos. C'est moi, ça m'a fait la journée, tu vois. Et c'est comme ça que moi, je commence mon matin. Ma journée est commencée, et mon matin commence maintenant. Ok, bonne journée à tous, bon matin à tous, puis je vous aime. Ouais. Salut, c'est ton chavik, elles sont bien. Don't Link, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the controversial. We're doing well, having a wonderful day on this 15 March 2025. We have a freaking beautiful weather. Let me show you because it's a blessing. Holy crap. Look at this, look at this. This is amazing. This is insane. Look at this. Well, you're gonna be seeing it because if I have to film with this one, I can't really film with this camera, which is the backward, which has a better quality. So we're entering Yazio. That you're in the Lord is with you, and whenever you go, keep walking with him and never stop. So it's a super cool message. And again, it was kind of cool because yesterday, like I said, I'm not super knowledgeable when it comes to the Bible. I'm not super knowledgeable when it comes to religion. I'm not the most pious person. Wish I was more pious, but it wasn't part of my upbringing. And it's harder when you're an adult because you spend your whole life. It's like, and again, people can get mad at me, but I mean this in the most simple fashion. It's like somebody that has been a vegetarian their whole life versus somebody that's becoming a vegetarian. It's a belief system. It's a belief system. It's a way of life, and it's easier when it's a system or a way of life that is here from the beginning than in the middle. So super grateful. Of course, religion is something I am wanting to get closer to, but it's where do you start? Start the church, start reading the Bible. I don't know, and then again, I'm in a position, and I'm not saying I'm gonna, but I'm in a position where I'm extremely lucky because I'm 32 years old. My cortex, which is the brain, is completely developed, right? So I'm capable of critical thinking, capable of understanding information, capable of understanding how do I feel about this. This is what's being said. How do I feel about it? This is what's being said here. Okay, well, you know what? I'm more so agreeing with that. So with this, and you got many religion, right? From Christianity to Catholicism to Muslim to Hinduism to Buddhism to Judaism. There's so many of them. I'm sorry, I'm tired. I just big day. So yeah. So with that, if I was to, it's nice because one day I'm gonna be a father, right? Not a father in the church, but a father, like a real father. And I'm gonna be able to say, you know what, I didn't have. This is something that was missing in my life, right? For example, discipline. My parents were very strict when it came to certain things, but I never had like chores or shit like that. I never had them. So when I got to the adult, being an adult, and you have those chores, and like, holy crap, what am I supposed to do here? I'm not used to it, you know. So it's something. So there's some change I'm gonna bring to my life, and I don't know. Maybe one day I'm gonna have, hopefully one day I'm gonna have children, and I'm gonna be like, you know what? This is what was making my life. I'll make sure that your support. One of the coolest examples that I have is my father. My father doesn't know how to swim. My father does not know how to swim. I was a baby. I was taking swimming lessons before I could walk, which is a true story. Of course, the fact that I love the water. You didn't notice I'm an Aquarius. But yeah. So I always feel like the fact that my father couldn't swim was one of the lessons of me swimming, right? And I think in the 90s it was very different because you would take classes, for example, I think karate and baseball, you would do like sports camp, right? And I don't think it is as common today. I don't know. The profanity, please. Now, this person wrote about the profanity yesterday. Now, this comment is a bit confusing because it's never stopped the profanity, please. So I don't know if the profanity are bothering you or you're telling me not to stop the profanity. If they're bothering you, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna stop. Okay. I know personally a lot of people that are gonna be swearing a lot more than me, right? And even though I do swear, there's never a case where I'm gonna swear at someone. I'm never gonna insult someone. My swearing is never aimed at a certain situation. It's just gonna be blurred out. It's just a way of talking, just a way of communicating, right? And there's a very specific reason for that. Now, way back in the days, I made a video about not saying sorry. So the reason why I don't say sorry, or I don't say sorry as much as I want to, is because as a kid I used to apologize too much. Because I used to apologize too much, I was in a position where it didn't feel real, it didn't feel honest, which is true. So with the profanity also, I have a speech impediment. I speak really fast. So I really talk fast, and a lot of times people say, hey, I don't understand you, so speak fast, speak slower. Right? And to me, yes, I understand that it's easier to understand when you speak at a certain speed. But it's also the fact that this is the way I am, this is the way I express myself. You may not like it, but this is the way I express myself, right? And I was told so often, the way you're talking is not okay, that I just said, fuck it. I'm gonna talk however I want. So if you don't like the profanities, I'm not gonna change. I appreciate that you were nice. I appreciate the fact that you said please, but I'm not gonna stop. And when I say I'm not gonna stop with the profanities, it's not like I win. It's more so like this is me. This is who I am. Then there's this whole argument of freedom of speech, right? But there's also the case that I was talking about having kids in this precise video. There's gonna be one day where I'm not gonna be swearing because I'm gonna have kids around them. I don't want to have my kids swearing because I wasn't raised to be swearing. I'm not gonna be raising my kids to be swearing. So yes, there's definitely a part of me that says what he thinks right now because there's this lack of responsibility, this lack of consequences to what I'm saying, right? But there's gonna be a day in my life where I'm not gonna be able to, and that day when it comes, it will come. It's not the day. So I don't know if it's bothering you. I'm not gonna change. Sorry. You see, I shouldn't have to say sorry. And again, I understand that it's only a comment, but I shouldn't have to say sorry for being myself, right? I could go, and I don't want to go there, but see, God created us in His image, right? And God created us unique, and the greatest gift that God gave us was life. The second greatest gift that He gave us was will. The will to do whatever we need to do, whatever we wanted to have His world of possibility. So God created us in His image, and He created us with the freedom of thoughts, which is the ability for one person to believe something, and the ability to believe for another person to believe in something else. Now, that is the image of God. It's a pretty much like you're gonna take God created us in His image, right? He didn't create the animals in His image. That's why we're the king of the jungle, kind of the king of the world, almost fell. King and queen of the jungle, right? But the only difference between us and the animals is we have this will, we have this intelligence. We're working in a community, right? It doesn't matter what race you are, it doesn't matter where you're from, it doesn't matter what language you speak. You gotta work together, right? I don't see a lot of fucking tiger working with sheep, you know. Once again, it's freedom of thought. And the freedom of speech, yes, I do the freedom of speech. Yes, you should be able to say whatever you want to say. If you're gonna hurt people, I have a problem with that. But if you, and I kind of understand where the person is coming from. Like, hey, your language is gonna be hurting people, right? But then again, where does it stop? Are people gonna tell you how to think? You know, if people are gonna tell you, hey, the way you think is okay. No, ultimately that can happen. There's some process gonna happen, some opinions gonna happen. It's gonna be different, right? But at the same time, I don't want to have it be hive mind. I don't want to be thinking like my neighbors. None of it. My neighbors are million people. We're different people. And if I'm thinking like my neighbors, we're the same being. This will fade away. This will change, right? But this is my. And if anything, I have this. The rest I might be paying for it, but this is free. That's pretty much it. So appreciate, but I'm not gonna change. Don't blink, but yeah. Welcome to the Trump Living Well. Having a wonderful day on this 15 March 2025. As you can see, there's a beautiful sunrise behind me. I'm actually going to show you. Oh, it's a beautiful day outside. The body is aching because we worked out yesterday. So we have the wonderful Zineb writing us a comments. We have the sunrise. Look at this, the snow, the sun. Beautiful, isn't it? And the best thing about Zineb is Zineb. Okay, so this is really, really cool. En passant, Zineb, si tu parles en français, là, les autres, c'est pas grave, là, regarde. Si tu parles français, c'est pas obligé pour les autres, c'est pas grave, ça. C'est pas important. What I love about Zineb is she wrote a comment. And that comment was really positive. Like, hey, lots of hugs. And I did check the time because she wrote a comment and then she wrote this one. And the idea or the mentality behind the two comments were very different. And there's a different time. So what I really like about Zineb is she thought about it. She wrote a comment and then she thought about it and said, you know what? No, this is not how I feel. This is how I feel. So we're going to be reading that. Encore une fois, si tu parles en français, c'est pas grave, c'est bon. Dude, je viens de répondre à un gars, c'est tellement négatif. Il me disait, oh, ben regarde, c'est ça beaucoup, j'ai dit beaucoup de mauvais mots. C'est comment je suis, c'est comment moi je pense. You know, ain't nobody is perfect, right? If you make a mistake, it's normal, and the person is not to forgive you or blame you, well, fuck off. I'm so happy. I'm so glad that I got this comments. Now the complicated situation is it's my father, right? I can't tell him fuck off. But I had this for last week. I was thinking, right? And again, what I love about you guys is if I'm expressing my ideas, you're gonna be able to say no, I don't agree, or no, I do agree. Here's my thoughts, right? Now last week I didn't have that. It was always my way of thinking, right? So what I absolutely love here is Zineb said that last week. I was like, dude, I just asked my father if he doesn't treat me okay, or if I'm not being well treated, then I don't have to deal with that, right? I don't deserve this. And ultimately speaking, it's a shame because you do think about who it is. Like for example, and I don't want to be an asshole, but you have this girlfriend, right? You have this girlfriend, and you guys are fighting a lot, right? Like, you know what? Maybe we're not meant to be together. Now you're in the same situation, but you have your wife. And now your wife is for life. Okay, well, we're fighting a lot. What can we do to fix it, right? But eventually, even to a wife or a husband, if the situation doesn't work, if the person doesn't treat you properly, I think we're afraid of saying bye to people. I think we put certain people on top of each other. For example, and I was thinking about this yesterday, and actually a really cool argument because I was thinking about how there's some of you guys with whom I'm really close. Some of you guys I really talked a lot with. Some of you guys were friends. Some of you guys I know personally, which is Zineb is one of them. Zineb is a friend of mine. So, you know, and their opinion, although is not more important, like, okay, yeah, I know who's talking, I know how they're thinking. I mean, I'm gonna have a stranger who's gonna come and help me. I'm like, dude, I'm super grateful, but I don't really know you, you know? So we try to put people, certain people, depending on the relationship, depending on how you view them, we try to put them in a situation. But you're absolutely right, and it's tough, but you know, and the thing with my father is he's gonna do that when he's mad, he's gonna say things to hurt you. And they say things to hurt you. My mom will do the same thing, but my mom, she'll call you and she'll apologize. My father won't. So we're in a situation where my father did that, and I was like, dude, that's not okay. And he does it often. There's multiple times. So my mom, we stopped talking once. But it was 3 years. We didn't talk for 3 years. My father, there's a lot of increments of us not talking. And every single time it's because he said something that really hurt my feelings. The difference with my father is I go to the grocery store, I'm gonna see him. In the same city, so it's harder to cut contact, right? Yeah, I totally agree with that. And it shouldn't, the relationship shouldn't matter when it comes to being happy, right? You're gonna have a friend group, right? And you're gonna be realizing that this friend group, you're not good people. What am I doing with those people, right? And yeah. When a person's are ready to see your good side, and je sais pas vu le message, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut it here. I'm going to be reading the rest of the message and I'm going to do it part 2. Sounds good? It's a beautiful rest of the comments. Beautiful. And it's like because I wish I would answer this comment before. You're not ready to see your good side and to accept you for who you are. You deserve all the love. And it's amazing because this is an advice that was so freaking important to me. Especially with content creation, you know. I spent a lot of my life alone, not facing other people's opinion. And ultimately speaking, when I did face people's opinion, it was a shock. I was like, holy crap, this is now I cannot swear because somebody just wrote a comment, you swear too much. Man, I don't fucking know that person. And it's like because you're possibly the people, but I don't know them. It kind of annoyed me because I'm like, dude, what do you tell me how to do things, you know? But yeah, so being accepted for who you are. And it's such a nice comment because, you know, you're trying your best. And there's time where I've always said, I realized it the hard way, but life will put you in your place. Life will put obstacles in your way that you need to. For example, if you're too cocky, life will break you down. Say, hey, you're cocky. Well, guess what? You're failing after failing after failing. Are you cocky yet? Are you still cocky? Right? And it comes to a surprise because then you realize like, okay, well, I have to change, right? For who you are, I think a lot of us are trying to be a good person. We might not all be as successful. We might not all be as, you know what, this guy's a really nice guy. But at the same time, I feel like we're all making an effort to be a good person and to be pleasant to be around with. Nobody actually trying to be an asshole. Nobody's actually trying to be like, hey, I'm gonna ruin people's life, you know? And it's a beautiful thing. And as a guy that used to apologize too much, I need to hear that. I need to hear it. It's such a complicated context, or a complex context. To realize that no matter how you are, no matter who you are, no matter where you come from, no matter what you're doing, you're worth it, you know? I always remember. Always remember. This is one of the biggest moments that really changed my perception, really changed my perspective. It really changed a lot of things for me. I was 22 years old. I was really depressed. I wasn't going out of the house, so I go in and I need to buy some groceries, sorry. And I go in and there's a guy who's trying to sell things. And he's trying to sell me a battery pack. And this guy, it was really a hard moment for me. This guy, he seen me and approached me. And I saw everybody avoiding him, everybody ignoring him. And I felt bad for the guy. But at that time I felt unloved. I'm like, dude, this guy's unloved too. So I buy him a battery pack. And we started talking and he asked me how I am. I'm like, dude, I do not want to talk. I just felt bad for him. I really felt bad for him because this person would have been understanding of my situation. But yeah, so being yourself, being worthy of love, it's a beautiful thing. And here's just something to prove it. I love you guys, take it easy. It's your boy, welcome to the Show. Today we also had a wonderful day on this 15th February 2025. I know the sun is strong, but if you saw the sunrise that we had this morning, it was freaking phenomenal. Listen, we took a break last week. We took a break the week before, right? I'm gonna make a video. Now, please understand, I'm not mad.